We're back in London.
We're in London. We escaped.
We didn't get quarantined.
We escaped, y'all. We escaped for a high price. But I had great leg room and food. She didn't.
I did not. I had coughing as my background music.
I didn't pay it.
And I had chips as my refreshment.
Y'all, she got corona. Holy Ghost fire you.
I'm so glad we're back in London.
I am like, oh, but then I don't want to leave London.
I don't either.
Okay, and we're back for the final part of this long series, but we love it. We love it. We love it because it's the one, the only Miss Kemalicious Kemi. And we are gonna. This is gonna be the last installment. Well, with Miss Kemi, and it's gonna be on how we escaped London. Our mad rush to get every single thing we wanted to get in London. Eat the last of good food. Oh, we forgot to talk about Louis chicken. We never got to go back. That's on my list. If you go to London, look for Louis chicken. I'm just it's under like the Red Hen or the Red Rooster or something.
Yeah.
Go.
Bless yourself.
That's chicken and waffles. Have you church dancing? Met this beautiful Ivorian woman. Gorgeous. Anyway, so how on earth did we escape London? Because we got there on Monday. I think we left on Sunday, got there on Monday. The trains were backed up.
Yeah.
Trying to find a train. It was crazy. What did we do other than me singing on the platform because of you?
For free. Singing for free. Anyway.
Who was that to pay? We
could have made some bank somehow. I promise you. We could have got some money somehow. But no, escaping London was crazy because as I was getting back to our flats, the first thing that comes to mind was like, okay, we have a week left. How are we gonna do? Because like, remember, we are not only leaving London. We have stuff that we bought for our rooms, things we bought for food. Then we have to figure out where we're gonna put them. And things like we don't like to waste stuff, you know. Like we literally shopped before we went to Barcelona. All the stuff that we had, the pots, the pans, our bed sheets, our comforters, so many things. We had to figure out how we're gonna give them away, and also have to come to terms that we had to throw a lot of things away. So for me, I was trying to figure out, okay, how do I get rid of all those things, but also how do I maximize my time I have left in London? Because remember, I have not done anything like touristy at all. I have not seen anything that, you know, people like, oh, I went to London. I have no, like, this is London picture. The only picture I have that's proof that I went to London is this, the red telephone booth that I took. But besides that, like, nothing else. Maybe, what's it called? Where is this, my London telephone sharpener? Like, so people know I went because I did not get to see anything. So we were like coming up with different things. We're like, let's go to Camden Market. Let's go to all these places. Let's go back to the mall. Let's try to make the most of this week. But
first of all, London has really great street food if you go to the market. Camden Market, street food was. But then, let's not forget about I don't know. I think we might have went together, but I'm not sure if we went back. No, we might have not. Was the Greenwich?
No, I didn't go. That was with you and Arcadia people. I did not go to Greenwich.
Oh, honey, sis, we're going.
I'm telling you.
Okay, we just need to make a plan for London. We're going because Greenwich Village had like some of the best street food. They were making gnocchis right in front of us. Yes, I was like, "Where's Gordon Ramsay? I see raw gnocchis. I taste them now." And they were making. The guy was hilarious because he was dancing while he was cooking. I was like, "Yes!" He was shaking everything. I was like, "Ooh, shake what your mama gave you." Anyway, but yeah, no, great street food. So we went to Camden because we're like, we need to do as many things as possible. Right. Mind you, again, there was no mask mandate, and we were told not to put on masks. So this whole time, we're just walking around without a mask. Trying to do everything as much as possible.
everything. Trying to shop, trying to get people's gifts, trying to get souvenirs, trying to get all these things before we left because at this point,
And shopping for parents who we know will never use our gifts except for our
girl, let me
mothers.
tell you, my mom
Because
did not open her gift till this month. I got her this thing. Me and Angela went to the mall, and we're like, we see this stall for Givenchy, and we're like, oh, this is nice. It was perfume. We're like, oh, this would be a nice gift for our parents, our moms. Like, people's birthdays are coming up. Mother's Day was coming up. Let's buy something. We get there, we meet some nice people, and we got to smell different perfumes. We got to get samples of different things, and we got it all wrapped and packaged nicely for our mothers. And we're like, okay, this is a gift for our mom. We spent a lot of money. we dropped a lot of money on this perfume, okay? But it's for our mothers. We have to do the best for our mothers, right? But that whole day we spent just shopping in different places, Primark, going everywhere, trying to get everything we need to get, because
we were in the mall. We just lived in the mall.
literally, like I was like, let me just make sure I do not forget anybody before anyone says you went to London but you do not remember me. So I got money I had to get, got stuff for myself, and next thing is like, okay, I was trying to go to all these different places. Like I was trying to get my brother like a Chelsea jersey. We went to the Chelsea stadium, closed because of the pandemic, because of COVID. Trying to go to these different places. At one point, I'm like, you know what? There's no point of us rushing through to kind of do all these things because it's not possible. One, two, like we have to pack and leave as well. So at one point, like, you know what? We're gonna go to, like, I think we're gonna go to the Shard or something like that, or some other touristy place one night. I was like, you know what? Let's just not, like, we have to pack. We have to figure out what we're gonna do with our rooms, how we're gonna empty our fridges. And we're at that point, we're planning to have like our farewell dinner with our friends that we met through Arcadia, but also just study abroad. I met all my people through Angela, by the way. Like I met everyone through Angela that we used to hang around with. So all those people, we're trying to figure out how are we gonna, have our last hurrah before we all leave. And it was so sad because, we all live in different states. We all go to different schools. We all, have different.
Know how we got together? It was like all the Black people got together, plus Ryan. Okay, Sesame Seed. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Sesame Seed. All them Black people got together to be at Ryan, and it was just so Black. It was hilarious.
It was lovely. It was awesome.
It was
great. But our farewell dinner, it was a lot because
it was chaotic because everybody was cooking, except for the twins. They're an experience. We love them, but they're an experience. Buying all of that, it was just very weird because everything felt rushed, and like I had made some goat meat Friday. We're like it was a very like it was good because we were together. It was always fun to be together with everyone, no matter like the complications. Obviously, not everyone was there because some people had to go back early. And then some people went back to the States and then got stuck and did not know how they were coming back. So it was like very weird. We played Never Have I Ever, with a lot of shock and twists. But then the weirdest thing that happened was that night, mind you, Kemi and I were leaving the next day.
Yep.
And there were still people who just thought, we're just still gonna stay here. I was like, y'all have lost your mind.
No,
I changed my hair before I left. I was like, I'm getting my hair done. I got my hair done at the Kingston Market, at the African lady. I forgot her name, but go Kingston. At an African lady, look for an African lady who does hair. She'll do your hair. It was nice and cheap. She had me looking cute.
Yes, she did.
And she fed me.
Yes, she did. No, it was a rush time, but like Angela said, it was just nice to be around each other, cook together, have our last hurrah, and just be able to just share memories. And like mentioned, Angela and I were still going to be up regardless because we had to leave the next day. And packing.
I was not made for it. Disrespectful. I hate packing with all my heart and all my soul. I can't do it. My mother can. I can't. I miss the gene.
Trying to pack up your entire life, and you know how much stuff I had to leave out. Like literally hair products I had to leave. I had to leave all because guess what? Not only was I packing my own stuff, I had to pack stuff that my mom sent somebody to give me. So I was
Woohoo to my mom not knowing anybody.
packing stuff that are not even for me, right? So many things I had to throw away. Thankfully, like some people came through and like got some things off of my hands. I like put stuff in my flat kitchen and said, hey, if you want this, take it. But and other stuff like bedding, like we gave it away to like the donation box that was overflowing.
Overflowing. But the thing that was very specific about that night was, remember when we're minding our own business and then the US closed its borders? And then flights started canceling. Mind you, we're leaving the next day. Flights started canceling. We're like, Chineke.
At this point, I'm just like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. If you want me to stay, I will stay. If you want me to go, I will go.
Listen, Kemi looked like she was about to, because she was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Me, I was over here praise dancing. I was like, Jesus, Lord. Nah, I'm going to find that video and insert it somewhere in here. I was like, listen.
I was so over it. I was tired of not just the uncertainty. I was tired of it all. And basically, we're all experiencing what everyone else in the US started to experience later on. So, you know, all this uncertainty, all this, you know, disappointment, we faced it within the span of 2 weeks. And
we tried to get a mask. And it was like $30 for a pack of 3. And it would not arrive until the next day after we had left.
We tried to be safe. We tried.
There was nothing available.
Pharmacies had ran out. People were upcharging, you know. But, you know, at that point, like, you know what, let's just go. At this point, forget COVID.
Yeah. And I was about to go take the train with my bags and whatnot.
Oh, sis.
I really was.
Sis?
I was about to be late.
Oh, my God.
And then,
Dang.
y'all, I'm about to cry. Hold up. You people, ignore her. I'll find a way to mute her in this. Listen, y'all need to find yourself a Kemi. Let's get that straight. Y'all need to find yourself a Kemi. Sis said, I'm not letting you go. You're going to an Uber. I was like, what are you talking about? We can't afford an Uber. This is to the airport, okay? It's a minute from here. She's like, oops, I already ordered it for you. It's here. Okay, you can't deny it. Push me in the car. I was like, sis, which money am I going to pay you back with? This is in pounds, okay? She still has not told me how much this thing cost.
And I won't ever
and she would never tell me. But it's so beautiful because it was one of the first few times I've ever traveled with someone that I never worried about cost. Because when we were in Barcelona, honestly, we can't tell you who spent what.
No.
Because whatever came, it's whoever brought out their credit card first, and it wasn't that deep. Like, if you had run out of money for the day, or like the money you brought with you, the other will pay. And it wasn't like, oh, I know she's only letting me pay. No, it was just so phenomenal to know that there was always someone willing to pay. I was willing to pay, and we worked so great. It was just like phenomenal. So I do want to thank Kemi for that, because she made sure I was on time, because I got it right on time.
Of course. No, because sis you had so much luggage, and the fact that you were going to the tube by yourself, you know, because my flight was the same day, because I couldn't help her take her bag. Like, we had to walk to the station if you wanted to make it, but having to navigate that transportation station, like trying to carry it, because I've done that before, trying to carry your bags to through a subway station and trying to get to an airport. It's not enjoyable. It's not fun, especially when you have multiple bags. I was like, there's no way. And like, I was just like, I need you to get on your flight because you're about to miss it. So that was the thing, getting it to your flight, just getting out the country at that point. You know, you would struggle.
How was your flight?
Everything. You said what?
How was your flight?
Girl, I got to my Uber driver was so nice. Let me just say that. He was playing all kinds of music, putting me on to different music, because he was like, have you heard the song? Oh wait, you may have not been born by this time. Let me put you on. And he put me on to music. He was such a great Uber driver. And by the time I got to the airport, he was like, do you have a mask? I was like, I don't. He was like, what? Do you don't have a mask? He was like, here's a mask. My wife's a nurse, and I wanted to make sure that you get back home safely. And I think I almost cried. I was like, thank you. Because
oh wow.
I was like, thank you. Because I was just trying to navigate going countries. I was like worried. I'm like, I'm not gonna get sick. I'm returning home. I'm gonna get my family sick. And he just gave me a mask, didn't charge for it, nothing. And I left him a tip, because I'm like, that was just kind. That was like you being a human being. So back to the airport. I get to my the desk, right? Lady's like, oh, your bags are overweight. By how much? 3 kilos. Auntie, please let me go. My flight is leaving. And she's like, you need to go rearrange your bags and try to at least get one bag that's under the weight. So here I am. Let me tell you, I'm not wearing regular like leggings, t-shirt. I'm wearing sweatpants with leggings underneath with 3 layers of clothes plus a winter coat because I had to save space in general. And I'm sweating. I have a scarf on. I have like 5 different bags on me. And I'm over here trying to rearrange things, make sure I don't miss my flight. I get back. She tells me, oh, it's still overweight. Her coworker was like, just what's the point? Like this, it's okay. She's like, no, it's overweight. Oh no, like you need to, I'm gonna have to charge you. I'm like, so I go again, rearrange my bags, come back. She's like, miss, your flight is leaving. Auntie, I know because of you. She's like, your flight is boarding right now. And she's like, no, I'll just let you go. Auntie, I'm like so confused. Like, you see someone who's trying to leave I'm not trying to come back here right now. I'm trying to leave. And you can't even have compassion. Your coworker is saying, like, just leave it. It's fine. It's just a few kilos over. So I go to leave. I'm really pissed off. I'm hot. I'm bothered. I still have to go through TSA. And long lines, of course, because everyone wants to leave. Everyone wants to leave. And I get to TSA. I forgot I kept a souvenir in my bag that was liquid, my snow globe. At that point, I was near tears. I was like, just take it. Just throw it away. I was near tears. I was like really about to cry. I was like, I was really stressed out because I was like, I can't miss this flight. I can't sleep in this airport. I cannot be here. So literally, I'm like, really tears, like, just take it, just go. I just trying to leave. I go. And of course, guess where my gate is? The last gate is where my gate is. And it's not like you have to just walk. You have to climb, go up and down. Like, really, I was running. And I tell you, I have like pounds of clothes on me. I'm sweating. My hair's a hot mess. I'm just running. I'm running. I don't care who's there. Of course, bags fall. I have to pick them up. I'm running. Get to the gate. And I'm like, are y'all still boarding? And she's like, yes. No one's there, but I get there. Everyone on the plane is sitting down. Everyone, they're literally trying to check this plane. They're like, when they check like the overhead to make sure everything, that's what they're doing. I'm like,
yeah,
thank you. God, you were looking out for your girl because I almost missed that flight. But what pissed me off about that flight was it wasn't full, but they did not allow anyone to sit in first class or like the business class. Everyone, like the flight was packed. It's not them to use common sense, like, oh, like it would be more convenient for people to like be spread out. Or since it's a full flight, might as well just sit people in business.
upgrade people.
No, no. So here I am squeezing, trying to pass through people like, I'm sorry. I'm all sweaty, hot, bothered. Everything. So I'm still trying to sanitize my seat because I have wipes. I'm sorry, y'all. You have to wait. And then I got my flight and that's how I got out of London. But the mess that I met in the US, something different. Something different.
Sis,
How was it to
sis.
how was it to get back to the US for you? Like when you got to the US?
See, for me, I got there, right? And I was like, okay, I'm about to be late for my flight. So like get things weighed. I think I had to throw like a couple things away. Other than that, I ran in. I was able to go through. I was like, you know what? And also the like that new get everything into a plastic baggie thing is stupid. Okay, you already limit the amount of liquids we have. For our liquids things to fit in there, it's just preposterous. It was just crazy. So I had to throw some more things out. And so I get in, and listen, I feel like God had a plan for me. This man came out and showed out because everywhere else, like you said, was packed, but I got a seat with the whole row to myself.
Wow. Wow. Must be nice.
Well, it must be nice. You had a mask. I didn't have a mask. Okay. God got you a mask and God got me a seat away from human beings.
True. Fact.
I was the only one with my whole seat. Like everybody else was filled. I was like, listen, y'all, I need this breather. So that's what helped coming back to like DC was, I mean, luckily I was just flying into DC because the people who were not flying into DC had to come to DC and then find a way to get, it was just a mess. It was perfect that I was flying. Oh, you were one of them.
Yeah.
I am sorry. Oh, right. I remember.
I texted you like,
I remember.
I texted you, I was like, I'm stranded. Basically what happened.
Yes.
DC was my
I
connecting
was ready
flight.
to come get you. I
Oh,
was so ready. I had spoken to uncles. We were like, listen, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get Kemi. She gonna spend however long she needs to spend. Okay, we already have 500 people in my house. We break every health code already, so it's okay. You can
no.
come join in.
Honestly,
So we were ready.
honestly, because I was just stressed. Like trying to get my connection was from DC to my to Michigan, right? And when I got there, they're like, okay, we're actually gonna have to go through screening. You have to recheck your bags and you have to go through TSA again. I'm like, I have a connecting flight. I can't do that. And everyone in my flight was connecting as well. And we go to the screening and we see people. This is where the first time we see a lot of people in masks. People were in scrubs, had the whole PPE and everything. So we're all just like, wow, like what is going on? And like we over here thinking we're about to get tested, you know, get our temperature checked, get a COVID test. What did they ask me? How are you feeling?
Yeah,
Had a
the
cold.
US is trash.
That
Can we just say that? How on earth are you just gonna be like, so you're not feeling feverish? You're gonna ask me, are you sick? Of course, I'm not gonna say anything, right? You're gonna ask me my opinion, and then you will go ahead and be like, oh, let me check your temperature. Okay, that's fine. Go and self quarantine yourself for 14 days.
that's it. They didn't even take my temperature. They were just like, have you had a fever? No. Are you feeling okay? Yes. Welcome back to the U.S. That's it. They're like, here's a pamphlet on what you should know about COVID, and if someone on your flight had COVID, we'll call you. That's it. That's what they told us. So I'm over here rushing to TSA, rushing to recheck my bags. I get to my gate. I'm just sitting there. I check on my app. Oh, they're like the flight is delayed. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll sit here. I'm like looking for food. No one's open. It's nighttime, right? This is like 10 p.m. So then they're like, someone was like, are you guys here for the flight for Detroit? I'm just like, yeah. She's like, oh, I don't know if you've heard, but it's canceled. Pardon? Pardon? Oh,
She went full British. She said, pardon, pardon.
I was like, huh? She was like, oh, the best we can do right now is get you a hotel. Here's some meal vouchers for some places in the airport. Nowhere was open. Where could I use the voucher? I still have this voucher till this day. Where can I go? So we get to the airport. We get to the hotel. Get the shuttle. Get to the airport. To the hotel. It's a nice hotel. But then we get to there. The restaurant is closed. So once again, I'm left with no food. So I'm walking around here's the thing, the flight for the next day was I have to get to the airport at 5 a.m. right? So this is when I text you like saying like, hey, I'm starting in DC. Once again, I don't have my US SIM, so all I have is Wi-Fi. I'm contacting my people. They're like, okay, we'll get you when you arrive. I'm here trying to go around this hotel, find a vending machine, trying to find something to drink. And I'm just like, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I feel disgusting. I haven't showered in 24 hours. And I take a shower, drink my Mountain Dew that I found, and I go to sleep, wake up, and it feels like I would sleep for 1 second. I get to the airport, and I just get on my flight, and I get back home. I was like, I don't want to ever see an airport again in my life. I don't want to see a plane.
I agree. I hate airports. I love traveling,
Airport.
but I hate the packing up, airport, getting there, unpacking. I just like to be where I am.
Exactly.
And then packing up to leave airport. Airports are the bane of my existence.
No, literally, I was like, I want to see a plane again. Do not tell me that don't tell me, no, I want to see an airport. And I was like, just take me home. I had like literally, my sister took a video of me. I had looked like I had gone through it. Like my hair was gray, everything. By the time I got back to the US, and we thank God we're here, we're COVID free to this day. We have made it. We're in the last month of the year, but
yeah, I think we need to do another video on another day on COVID-19 study abroad, doing that virtually, because that was a mess. But sis, we've been through an ordeal. We've been through some things together.
Been through a lot.
And sis just was like, COVID-19, who? I'm still gonna be Detroit's 20 under 20. Cause she's a queen. She's gonna do something with VRs. She's just my friend. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all, when the history books write about her, just know her friend Angela was here too. But this was was phenomenal catching up with you, Kemi. She is phenomenal. Like y'all are looking at a queen, and I am honestly doing this just so there is proof that I know her before
Girl,
she gets too big and she acts like she don't know me.
girl, bye. Sis is a whole star. Sis is about to make a whole musical. Like, sis is a whole star. Like, I don't know what you're talking
about. We forgetting the industry don't like dark-skinned Black girls, not to talk about Africans. Okay. Unless you're Lupita.
We're gonna speak on that later. But no, it's been nice just being able to reminisce and once again rant again about an experience that a lot of people cannot relate to. Everyone was just saying, "Oh, you'll be able to go back. You'll be able to go back," but no, it's not the same experience, not the same people. You don't have the same amount of time. But I'm just glad that we got to share this together and be able to, you know, have something like
next time we'll go with people who are not boring. Okay, because the two of us get too comfortable. That's the problem. We need wild cards. Listen, Chinanya, we love her, but she made sure we went out. Okay, if we had gone out with her, we would have been out every single night and would not have wasted things.
Correct.
We would have been out of money quicker, but we would have been out.
This is a reminder.
And that's what it's
live life to the fullest. Like, don't wait till tomorrow to do something. Do it now.
Do not take advantage of every situation. That's what I learned. And so thanks again, Kemi, for this phenomenal time. Y'all can go ahead, like, subscribe, and put all the details underneath. She's looking for husband. She's looking for husband for all that. I don't know who she's looking for husband. So y'all have a wonderful day. And see you later. Bye.
Bye.